Hi, I'm J.R. Cook, and this is my daily accountability session. I just got home. I went out and got some sushi with a friend just now. That's why it's a little later, I think, than normal. I just set up my camera here on the table. Had a pretty good day today. I set out to do a few things. I think that I did them all. Let's see. Wanted to create a lead capture page today, and I did that. Achieved. I wanted to write chapter 6 of my book. Achieved, which means, well, I need to finish the conclusion, and then the entire first draft is done. So I need to go back through, and I'll be going through the next week and really doing some rough editing, and I'll probably still add a lot of content because there are some places there where I'm like, I think I'm going to be inspired to add some more. So I'm really feeling good about that, and I will have that done here soon. So I was really happy about that. I wanted to publish some videos, and I did. In fact, in about an hour, the video will be going live. I put it up way earlier. I wanted to shoot a video on foundations. So basically, I thought of an analogy the other day about footings, basically. So most people have never done concrete, but I have, and there's a foundation to any building. Most people know that there are foundations, but underneath, like a foundation, what do I say? Foundation, I guess, is also known as a footing, and, or no, how do I explain what a footing is? I guess the analogy typically used by people are pillars. So I'll just talk about pillars right now until I can think of a good way to use a concrete analogy, because I really, really, really like the foundation principles. We'll just call them foundation stones. I think that that used to be the analogy that people would use. And so you're building a foundation to a house, and you're making the footing out of stones because it's the 16th century and that's what you do. And what stones do you use? And you better choose the right stones that are the right size and thing. Anyway, I don't know how to make a good analogy with it right now off the top of my head. So I'll just start talking. Basically, I have found different areas that I have had to become proficient in before I could become who I am now, which is someone who can actually produce value. And I had all of these different areas where I needed to learn. I had to learn drive. I had to learn positivity. I had to learn courage. I had to learn righteousness. I had to learn productivity. I had to learn motivation. You know, I had to learn all of these different key elements. And I had to really overcome a lot of myself that was getting in the way to be able to become who I am now. And as I was walking back from the sushi restaurant just now, thinking about things, I realized, and I'll get back to the foundation thing here in a second, I realized that, oh man, I lost it. Oh yeah. I realized that it hasn't been about, and it's not about what I do. I was thinking about the person that I've become. And what it is that I think about most of the day now And I'm thinking about primarily creating valuable things for other people. And I'm thinking about the person that I've become over the last number of years as I've spent all of this time learning all of these different subjects. And it's really incredible to think about. It's not a job. It's not a product. I've realized that I have made myself into the product. I've made myself into this person who is valuable. And I feel great about that. And that goes back to the footings and the foundation. I have all of these footings. So basically, when you're pouring a foundation slab, the footings will go down in different areas. And you need them all, otherwise the building isn't going to be solid. I mean, if Bob's watching this, he'll know that, yeah, he'll know what I'm talking about actually. But if you miss one and you try and build a building on it, it might stand for a while, but it's not going to stand the test of time. And that's what's happened with my businesses in the past, and that's why I've had so many failures, is because I've always been able to summon up a tremendous amount of drive and dedication and insane work ethic when it comes to, especially when it comes to taking care of other people. And so that's what I've done in the past, but I was just one part of the foundation that I was trying to just make everything rest on. And this time around, I absolutely know that this is going to work, because I have everything built. I mean, I have it. I've never had this kind of knowing before. And it's been really, really incredible what's been happening. Because, like, I had a situation where I wasn't able to have money come through today. I had, like, maybe, $3 to live on today, right? And then I found some change, and I actually ate better today than I've eaten in a long time. It's been pretty incredible. And then my friend hits me up and says, "Hey, you want to go out to eat?" And I'm like, "I can't. I got no money, And she's like, "I'll buy. You can get me next time." And I'm like, that's awesome. And like there are all of these signs that just keep happening, showing me that I'm headed in the right direction and not to worry. And it's not just that. I mean, you'd have to be here with me, and it's truly like miracles have been happening all the time. And I'm very grateful for that, and it's just reassuring, and I just have this sense of knowing. And what I'm laying now with my talks that I'm giving, and the audience that I'm building, and the books that I'm writing, is basically all the footings have been poured. And now I'm going to pour the slab on top of them. And that's what I'm building right now. And once the slab is poured, then I can build a structure on top of it. And that's what I'm doing. And that is the closest thing, like, it's an analogy, but it's the closest way that I can piece it all together, what I'm really doing right now. But it seems to be accurate. and it seems to answer a lot of my challenges that I've had in the past. It makes me realize that I wasn't an idiot like I was thinking before. I made a video a few weeks back about quit being a dumbass, and it depends on how you look at it, but I did pretty good for moving forward with what I had. I just didn't have the wisdom to know that I needed to know more. At this point, I know that I need to do a lot more. I learned a lot more. But I know exactly what it is that I don't know now. And that's incredible too. Because now that I know what I don't know, I know what I need to learn. But anyway, so that's been today. I didn't shoot the video on foundations. I just basically did, but this is so informal. I'm not going to publish this as my video on foundations. I didn't even have it right. I was going to write an outline and stuff, but I'm going to really do a good video there. I want it to be more inspirational. I want to shoot some more inspirational videos here soon. And then the last thing that I was going to do today is celebrate my progress big time. And the reason why I need to celebrate my progress is because I finished a book today. Minus the conclusion, but the conclusion doesn't count. I finished the last chapter of a book today. That's a big deal. I mean, I know that I've decided to write many books, and I will be starting another book within a week. Totally new topic. But I still feel very good about the progress that I've made. Because this is my first one. I wrote a book a number of years back. I rewrote Minimalist Guide, mostly. I mean, some of it's still the original author's stuff that I hired to write it last year. So I really feel like this book is all mine, and you know, so since it's all mine, I feel like I just feel much more proud of it. That's why I really didn't market Minimalist Guide too much. It's because it wasn't all mine. This one is, and so I'm going to market this one much harder. I already know the strategy that I'm going to use, and it should work out, and I should get ranked high on Kindle, and hopefully it'll be selling well really soon, and that'll make me feel really good too, is because a book that I wrote is selling, and that seems really good. So I need to come up with a good book cover, and yeah, I'm gonna sell it. That feels good. That feels good. I created something valuable. That's the best part. That's what feels really good. It's something that I took from my mind, and it's something that I'm an expert at, which I was thinking about earlier. I was talking about the person that I've become, learning all the things that I've learned over these years, and I just knew enough to write a book. That feels pretty good. Instead of going around just motivating people that I meet, you know, at restaurants and things, now I'm writing books, and I can motivate way more people. I mean, I'll still run into people at restaurants, no doubt, give them my mini seminars, I call them, but it feels good. It's so much good progress, and so yeah, I feel good. I finished a book. I started it on Monday, and so I finished a rough draft of a book within 7 days. feels good. So that's it. I'm going to upload this now and get on with my life. I'm going to go to sleep here soon, and I'm meeting up with my friend and going to a waterfall in the morning. And so waterfalls are always nice. Can't wait. Bye.